Good morning and welcome to another Writer's Morning Commute with Ashton Gaskill. So it's been a while. I had like a 2-week hiatus there while my laptop was dead, and bought a new laptop, finally just bit the bullet on it, and it's been nice getting back into my normal routine. So, thanks for welcoming back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. But let's go ahead and continue my discussion about how I write my stories. The next step after my after my brainstorming and after my pre-writing is my outlining stage. So I've got my character profiles all filled out. I've got for all my, major characters at the very least. I've got the general plot summaries figured out for the overall story. My next step is to sit down and figure out all the details for the story. I'm a very heavy outliner. When I sit down to write a scene later on, I don't want to have any questions. I want to know exactly what happens, exactly who does what. Maybe I shouldn't say exactly. In fact, I don't get into every little detail, but I try to give as much detail as I can, and I try to put in my outline every little reminder as far as like foreshadowing or callbacks. Try to put all that kind of thing in to my outline so that I don't have to be trying to consciously work that in while I'm writing. So I can guarantee some of that is already in there. And if more comes up naturally, that's great. But I want to make sure it's there to start with so I have something to work with. So how I approach outlining is I first figure out how long I want the book to be, which in all honesty is something I've probably done earlier when I was starting the project. So I want it to be a novel, or I want it to be a novella. If it's a novel, how long of a novel, so on. So I have a general word count goal. I'll also, at this point, decide what I want my chapter or scene word count goal to be. I try to put in 2 scenes per chapter, and when I'm outlining the first stage, I'm just outlining per scene. So I try to figure out what my average word count per scene is going to be, and I divide that out and figure out how many chapters I have. I use Excel for this. I will make a giant graph that has all the information for each scene on it. I'll have the setting where it takes place. I'll have the starting emotion, the ending emotion. In the side thing, I break each scene down. The Helping Writers Become Authors has a 6-step scene progression of goal, conflict, disaster, reaction, dilemma, decision, and then you just repeat those for each scene. I personally extrapolate that out more to 8 steps. So I have the beginning of the scene, which is setting up the setting, establishing the dilemma and decision, and then what I call, usually basically the same 3-act structure terminology. The first plot point is next thing would be first plot point is going to where they need to go. If they need to move somewhere for the scene, they make the decision, they follow through with it, they encounter some sort of obstacle, Then they have conflict with the obstacle. Then the emotional tone of the scene changes somehow. There's some dramatic moment of emotion shift, something that causes that. The conflict gets complicated, which is a big thing that I didn't realize before. What makes the conflict, different? What changes it? Then I have the disaster, which I use yes, but, no, and to propel into my next scene. So did they get it? Yes, but this other thing happens, which will then start the next scene. Or no, they didn't get it, and this other thing happens, which makes the next scene feel different, so I'm not just doing the same scene over and over again. And then I have the resolution, which is just kind of wrapping up and establishing. It can be establishing the dilemma, where some of those things fall, kind of washes back and forth. So I'll make a huge document with those 8 things for each scene, and plan it all out. Thanks for riding with me. I hope you have a great day.